guys, Tyler here with ACSL. Today we're going to show you how to pre-plan an autonomous mission with the SOTEN. So we're all set up with our SOTEN here with our standard payload. I've got my controller connected and we're ready to go. So let's dive in. So now that I've got my takeoff app pulled up, one thing to note before we get started, if you're flying in an area that's not going to have Wi-Fi signal, it's good to download those offline maps beforehand. So we're going to go down to the bottom right-hand corner, click on the navigation button and click on Plan. That's going to pull up all our plan options. From here, we're going to click the Addition button down at the bottom. And the first thing that we want to set up is our takeoff point. So we're going to select takeoff. You can see the takeoff point pulls up there on the map. The second thing we're going to do is select waypoint. And we're going to select a waypoint here and expand these settings on the right. And we're going to set this to the a safe altitude and speed that we want for the entire mission. Next thing we're going to do is add our actual survey plot. So I'm going to click on Survey. That's going to pull up just a default shape. You can move these nodes around to create whatever shape you want over the area you're going to be flying. You can also add nodes using these addition buttons. So if you need to create any sort of custom shape, you've got the ability to do that. So I'll change the shape around a little bit over the area we're going to be flying. And from here, I'm going to expand the settings on the right-hand side as well. We're going to go down to the camera settings within the survey option. I'm going to click on camera. Like I said before, we're using our standard payload on the SOTEN. So we're going to scroll down to the Zacti CX GB100, which is a standard payload. Then we're going to go back to grid, and that's going to pull up a bunch of different settings here within the survey plot. So we can change our overlap, we can change our altitude, change the heading of the drone. And if we scroll all the way down here to the bottom, it's going to give us some statistics that we can look at, the area that we're covering, number of photos, photo interval, as well as the trigger distance. So just a quick look at some of the statistics there. All right, the last thing that we need to do is add a return to launch. So we're going to click return to takeoff so that when the drone has completed the mission, it's actually going to return back to its launch point. Last thing we need to take note of, up at the top, you can see on the menu bar the time that it's going to take to complete the mission. And the final thing we're going to do, we're going to click on Plan, the upper left-hand corner. You can save this plan if you're going to go back and fly this again in the future, or you can also go ahead and send it to the drone if you're ready to execute the mission. So we're going to go ahead and send it to the drone, and in our next video we'll take it out in the field and show you how to execute the mission out in the field. Thanks for watching, happy flying, and blue skies ahead.